Okay, welcome to another one of my videos, guys. I wanted to do a quick little intro with that song that with this track that I just finished up. At least the concept of the songs and the tracks are laid out the way I want them to. The mix still needs a little bit of help. Some of the MIDI notation needs to be cleaned up a bit, but the concept is there. So let's do a breakdown. One of the things I like about Cubase, this folder structure here, it's such a great tool to organize your tracks. So I just want to point that out if anyone wants to look into Cubase. But it has so many other great features. Okay, let's start off with what you hear at first. Most of these, actually, I think 99% of the tracks are native instruments, and then the only thing that is not is this section here by Omnisphere. I love Omnisphere so much when it comes to synth instruments. I think it's one of probably the king of synth instruments, personally. No offense to anyone else who uses different instruments, but I love Omnisphere. Okay, digressing here. So what you hear first is, I believe it's Straylight. Is it Straylight? Let's see. Straylight, yeah. I called it Farlight. I'm stupid. Rename that. Straylight. Okay, so this is Straylight. Really dystopian, dissonant sounding. It doesn't even hold a harmony. It's just very unnerving by itself. So, and I love that about Straylight. It has a lot of those sounds. The second one is a growl by Massive X. And one of the things I like to do, I actually work with stock patches all the time. I don't spend too much time trying to develop my own. I'm not one of those EDM DJs and blah, blah, blah. I should, to be honest. But this patch here, as soon as I heard it, was out when I was browsing through Massive X's patches. It's like, holy crap, how can I use this? Because I actually wanted to use this somewhere in the track. So this actually started off the intro that originally started very melodic, but because of this, I start off more dissonant. It's unfortunately how my mind works, where like I'll play with stuff and then something kind of drives it in a different direction and then kind of pulls and pushes the idea, which is not the best way to do it, but at least in this track, this production, it worked out fine. So that is Massive X, right? Let's just keep adding these by themselves. So we have Farlight, Massive X. What else comes in? So we're going to have these two kick in for a little bit. Then we have a few instruments kick in at the same time, which would be a cello staccato, a flute staccato, which I'm pretty sure is flute, woodwind. Sorry, let's bring this up. I'm going to rename some of these as we go. Woodwinds. Okay. Okay, let's solo these two and add them to the mix. Yeah. The other thing that kicks in are the horns. Let me add some horns here. Oh, I missed one here. The dark choir here at the beginning kicks in after the Farlight and Massive X growl. So let's add the dark choir. Those. I'll add some sake too. Oh, that's so good. Okay, this dark choir is by Farlight. I honestly love all of these native instruments. Alright, so you can see how they start to kind of add a very dark feel to this. But as soon as the cellos and the staccato, or the staccato flutes and then the cellos kick in, things start to kind of even out and become a little bit more melodic. Right? So let's keep adding instruments. I'm going to start here. I'm going to move this over here. Okay. Let's add this. Oh, a swell kicks in, by the way, around. Why is there... I hear clipping. Hopefully it's not on the recording. Okay, I'm going to add the swell. And then percussion kicks in. And this percussion, I didn't write all of it. I just used a stock preset or roll by Heaviosity. I thought it sounded really good with the way the progression was moving. So I was like, oh, let's just keep it. Let's just keep it. Okay. And the percussion will change after this in a little bit. What else? We got Omnisphere kicking in. So Omnisphere will do the same thing as the cellos. Let's see. Let's just solo it. So you can hear it complementing the cellos and the flutes in the background. So that sort of shimmery synth, 80s synth in the background. That right there is Omnisphere. Alright, so all the instruments are added. Damage by Heaviosity. The really kick-ass sounds by Damage. This sounds so great. And I didn't add any distortion or lo-fi effects, but you can, and it makes it sound even more aggressive. Well, I think what I need to do is thicken up those staccatos by the cellos. They sound kind of thin. I think I want to add a little bit more to that. The horn blasts, by the way, are from... I can technically get it from a few different libraries, but I got them from Maximo by... Jesus, who's the writer of this? Who's the maker of this library? It is... Sonokinetic, that's right. So I got this on sale a while ago, and Sonokinetic, at least Maximo Expressivo, Indie, and Largo, they are phrase-based libraries. So they come with phrases that you can change. You can change the rhythm or the tempo, the major, minor in the phrase, and you can also combine different phrases into one. So at least for this song, I only used the horn blast, which is this last section right here. I also love the way they make these designs. It looks really cool. There we go. Not too bad. And then the tail end of, I believe, Stray Light. Well, that's it. So the track is roughly 2 minutes, 40 seconds. It's almost 3 minutes, which is a decent length for a stock library song or soundtrack. So next steps, I'm gonna finish up. I'm gonna clean up some of the notation here. Some of this stuff is a little bit off, and do a little bit rough mixing. But most of the mix is there. But yeah, the song is almost finished. So. I'll be posting this on my AudioSparks account, and it'll be for sale. This is not an ad. So anyway, peace out, guys. Thanks for watching.